Well, good morning. We're back in Broken Ranks, and as you can see, we're back on MsBella. Now, I have not really had a chance to do a whole lot with her recently, so I think we're gonna do a couple of little side quests or tasks, and we're gonna talk a little bit. No, nothing bad. I assure you, it is nothing bad. But I just want to talk about the game and what I want to do in the future. So, when I was on MsBella doing the intro, I happened to mention that somebody had suggested I join Polish server Thanar. I believe that's the name of it. And he did explain to me how to do it. And with his help, I was actually able to find and create a character on this, on his server. One small little problem. I almost missed that. Anyway, one small little problem. The server is completely in Polish, and I know not a single word of Polish, which will make doing quests, let's just say, a little challenging for me. So, that's something. But, I did as he asked, and I'm thinking perhaps I might be able to learn a thing or two from him in the process of being there that might help me out in the game. But where does that leave MsBella and Medriel? Well, I obviously have no intention of giving up on MsBella here. I fully intend on doing my best to level her up as much as possible. I'm rather enjoying playing on her. It's a slow process, but I don't mind a slow process. As for Medriel, well, I get the feeling that's going to be quite the challenge. But, again, I'm not afraid of a challenge. However, you can't be playing multiple characters all the time, considering I have a very limited amount of time. So, obviously, we're going to continue seeing MsBella. And I would say we're going to continue seeing MsBella the majority of the time. And perhaps we will rotate that with the character on Thanar, especially if there are interesting things going on, things I can show. At least that's my thought. And of course, now and then we will probably see Medriel. Although, since the character on Thanar is also a druid, and he's pretty much seeing the same character twice. I probably should have made a different character for Thanar, but I'm kind of interested in trying out that druid. I don't know what the breakdown's going to be, but I would say we're going to be seeing MsBella more often than not. However, that was pretty much my thought on the matter. Well, that and how am I gonna navigate a server in a language that I completely don't understand. I suppose if I was there long enough, I'd pick up a few words. Probably not enough for a full conversation. At least that'd be my guess. I don't know where that one came from. I recognize the Druidic Trial quest, which I keep getting my behind kicked on. And I recognize the She-Wolf quest, which I absolutely got wrecked on. I don't recognize the Puppet Master one. And all it says is something bothers the inhabitants. An unspeakable evil has instilled fear into the inhabitants of southern Alril. Keep going about your own business, but be on the lookout for unusual events. So this is southern Alril. I'm supposed to be looking for unusual events here. Don't see anything off-putting. At least nothing yet. Don't know. Oh, that's that dude that wants his rum. And like I said, he could go find it himself. And he has a task, but I can't take another one for a little bit. I guess we're going to go see about getting some more Omzi seeds, because I would certainly like to have a little more gold. Especially since I used up so much of my gold upgrading that cloak. Of course, in the process, I upgraded it myself out of being able to use it for another level. That was something new to learn. Alright, we have killed some mosquitoes. Kill some more mosquitoes. A bunch more mosquitoes. I guess didn't complain about that. I could probably use the mosquito blood. I didn't even have to switch. Tell you one thing, from doing the intro again, I've remembered a couple of things that I'd forgotten about. Always good to reinforce learning. Give ourselves a little bit of stamina. We have one more fight to get through. But one of the things I've forgotten is that these points can be redistributed if you're quick enough. Oh, shoot. Okay. Well, good thing the bat took care of that. Alright, let's get out of here. We can rest here. How many blood did we get? We had 21. We should have more than enough. But yeah, so when you're in a battle, you can actually redistribute your defense depending on the enemy you're against. So if you know that that enemy is going to be almost purely a ranged fighter, then you can move points into ranged defense. Or if the enemy you're worried about the most is a mage, you should probably put your points in mental defense, I think it's called. And of course, if it's like a fighter that's going to do melee, then yeah, you can put more points into your melee defense. You can also take points from defense and move them up into offense if you really want to get a couple of heavy attacks in. So yeah, like I said, something I had forgotten about that I was reminded of by going through the intro again. I kind of really appreciated the reinforcement of the lesson. It sometimes takes me a couple of times to remember something. I kind of learn by doing. And actually, I think that's a good way to learn. Of course, everybody's mileage may vary. But, yeah. So, definitely going to see MsBella more often than whichever druid I happen to be playing on. I'm definitely going to have to figure out an appropriate type of schedule because, you know, I might want to spend maybe a couple weeks sometime on the new character, especially if I'm going to be learning a lot. And I may take what I learned over to MsBella. Although I foresee using her probably less than MsBella or the new character on Thanar. However, I have no intention of giving up on the game, and I definitely have no intention of giving up on MsBella here. I'm actually, well, to be honest, I'm enjoying the challenge of playing on her. Even if I do have to deal with occasionally getting killed by somebody in PvP. Hey, I knew that was the chances when I started playing the game. I accepted that. Go back over here. How much blood do I have left? I only have one left. And how many seeds do I have? Oh, I might need some more blood after all. Kind of miscalculated that. I shouldn't need too much more. I will have to kill a couple mosquitoes. So I'm wondering why she did the strikes before the headbutt when the headbutt was actually before the strikes. Girl, you don't make any sense. Yeah, she did it again. I don't get it. Interesting that the bat didn't come back and then go over there and then... Well, that's different too. Did they switch up the way things work a little? If they did, well, I'm kind of liking the way the pet moves. Alright, we're probably going to need... That's going to give me 16. We need one more blood. Well, that was quick. I love how it tells me that I'm entering a PvP zone, but yet it lets me sit down here. Huh. And I love how that mob just popped up right in front of my face. It's like, excuse me, can you please get out of my space? Thank you. So I should only have to feed this one, and then, yep, I'll have enough. That actually goes pretty quick now. I didn't realize that it was only a few minutes. Wow. I mean, if I really wanted to farm this, I could get a lot of gold. Which reminds me. I know I always check and it never goes down, but we'll check again. Yeah, it's still 300,000 for a 50 platinum box. Every once in a while I see it at 240 or 260, and maybe I should watch for it a little more. Oh, I can go through the Druid village now. I forgot about that. Well, that's handy. Don't have to fight our way through the mosquitoes. Of course, on the other side, it's kind of sad because the mosquitoes do give me a little bit of XP. Alright, where are you, mister? There you are. Dob Villain. I just got that. That's very clever. Alright, so we've got some more gold. Let's take that back to apprentice. And wow, we actually managed to do that before the timer even expired for doing a task. Actually impressed. I think before it would have taken me longer. At any rate, I did want to thank Mr. Matus. I hope I'm saying that right. If I'm not, my apologies. But I would like to thank him for offering to help me out, help me figure the game out. Because, like I said, I am enjoying it, even when I get a little frustrated with it. I mean, I did spend a good chunk of my gaming time in the early 2000s playing Diablo and Diablo 2. So, at least the game is somewhat familiar to me. But, of course, there are things that aren't. Oh, let's put, I don't know, 18,000 here. We'll keep a little honest. And there's the Delanta cape. As you can see, it did get upgraded. Now, I did get a tip from somebody, and I forgot who gave me the tip. I don't know if it was Matus or if it was someone else. But they pointed out that the durability that I'm seeing go down, that's not something that can be repaired. At least not through the usual vendors. You have to have a certain potion or something and then take it to the blacksmith to repair it. The only thing it does is when that goes to 0, it doesn't break, but if you can see the stat in blue, it says stamina uses minus 1%. That's just going to go away, which kind of sucks because, you know, stamina is kind of important. Luckily, it's only a 1% decrease in stamina usage. But yeah, I would have to figure out what potion or material I needed to do that. And maybe I think I'm going to look up that message, and I will look and see if it says what I need. Probably a good idea. However, we're done for the evening, and the next time, well, we'll see where we are next time. But until then, bye for now.